There are many reasons why couples argue, but communication is the major impactor. Sometimes couples create a climate of communication that stifles communication. Well, they brush things under the carpet, and by brushing things under the carpet, they create a climate where understanding can't flourish. Well, what couples can do is they can go right back to the very beginning when they first met each other and where they unconsciously negotiated their relationship. But this time they need to intellectualize it a little bit. In the first instance, what they would do would be reveal things about themselves. And the more they would reveal about themselves and the better that was received, the more they would move the relationship on to the next stage. This time what they need to do is to verbalize their expectations and what works for them. Well, of course, those couples don't bother with counselling. They don't need to come to counselling because they will be, I suppose, creating that climate where they can communicate. But unfortunately, some couples don't do that. They continue to behave in a way that doesn't bring about understanding for them. And of course it's very difficult for them to work on things like that when they're building this big pile underneath the carpet. Sometimes when they open the sitting room door and they have a look in, they want to go from one side of the room to the other. They have to squish up against the wall to get around this mound. Couples would describe that as walking on eggshells. Well, they've got three choices. They can't actually go back to the very beginning at this stage because there's too much resentment, frustration, anger and, I suppose, hopelessness, which stops them being able to talk about what they need to talk about. So what they can do, the choices they have here is to continue on as they are and live a very unhappy life, a very miserable life, or they can go into new relationships and start a process of building a mound underneath the carpet in some other house. Or what they can do is come to Relationships Ireland, where we will take them by the hand and bring them back to the very beginning and create a space where they can renegotiate their relationship in a way that they feel is right for them. And how we would do that would be to I suppose hold on to the anger, the resentment and the frustration long enough for them to be able to experience that they can actually talk about the difficulties that they have without the fear of it escalating out of control or threatening the relationship. And we would try and help them to develop new techniques in communication so that they can explore their relationship in a way that makes sense for them.